Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
my friend is not able to join the meeting. He tried to paste it in Google, but it ain't working. What should he do? He called me saying that it ain't working.
What is not working?
Ma'am, the meeting is not launching when my friend tries. He's at my home. So he told me it's not launching. We tried a lot of times.
Which campus are you from?
North Campus.
Please try and talk to your teacher, no? Whoever is in charge.
Like, ma'am,
No, you're supposed to download the Zoom app before you can launch the meeting.
Or
So
use
if he has
browser.
not downloaded, yes.
You can do it online
If he
also
has
if you
not
know.
downloaded, he won't be able to.
thank you.
Hi everyone, please remain in the breakout room itself. The session will happen over here.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll commence. I'm Priyanshi. I'm going to be the moderator for today from DQ side. We also have our two trainers, Sanjana ma'am and Shreya ma'am. So both of them will be helping you throughout this. Before we start, I'll show you some ground rules that we need to follow throughout the meeting. Just give me a moment.
Okay, ma'am.
Is it important to keep our videos on?
No.
Kushi, you can leave it off.
No.
You can leave it off and on your wish.
Okay, hope I'm visible. Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am.
we'll start the session. I'll present my screen. Please stay in this room only. The session will happen here itself.
Okay.
Remain in this group itself. I will share my screen and walk you through the rules, and then we'll start the training session.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
One of my friend isn't able to join the meeting.
Okay. What is his name?
Her name is Anusha Kumari.
Okay. Yeah, one of us is looking into that. Don't worry. Everybody will be joining in. There are a lot of students, so it'll come. It'll happen.
Okay, ma'am.
She doesn't has a Zoom app.
Ferrari.
Okay, please stay muted unless you're talking to me for now, because otherwise it'll be difficult to understand who's speaking.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, is it accessible through mobile? Because like my friend is not able to access through mobile.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can do
It'll
it
be
on the browser.
accessible through mobile as well.
Okay,
If you
ma'am,
don't have a
because
laptop.
because like
Ma'am,
when
is
he
it
clicks
for
and it
sixth
doesn't
grade
work.
right now?
Sorry?
Ma'am, is it for sixth grade right now?
Yeah, this is for everyone, right? What happened?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Is it for North Campus and Chimney? Like
Yes, it's for both campuses. The training is happening together. the hackathons will happen on different days for both the campuses individually, but the training is combined because it's the same for all of you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Is my screen visible? Shreya and Sanjana, are you in the meeting? Can you please confirm?
Yeah, we are
Okay,
here.
please,
Yes, ma'am.
please keep admitting everybody
Yeah.
while we begin. Okay. All right. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll begin. So just to give you an overview of all the guidelines throughout the session, the first thing is technical setup. So please wear a headset. It'll be better if you have a Bluetooth device or a headphone to connect.
Ma'am, I have
If
it,
you don't
ma'am.
have, it's okay, but ensure that the volume is high so that you're able to clearly hear us throughout the
Excuse me,
session.
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, the meeting launched for my friend, but all the North Campus were like he's not in this breakout room.
He will be joining. Don't worry. We have one of our team members looking into the main session. They are admitting everybody to the breakout room. Since the volume is quite high, it'll take some time if she has just joined. Don't worry about that. She'll get admitted.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem.
Ma'am, will
The
you
first
do
thing, like I was
coding or
saying,
something,
if you
ma'am?
have it, please use it. Otherwise, it's okay. Keep the volume high.
Ma'am, we can't hear you. Yeah.
That would be more convenient because you would have multiple tasks to perform, and that will be convenient if you have a laptop with a mouse. If you don't have that option, then that's a different thing. But if you have it, please use laptop with the mouse. So if any of you, those who are on phones right now, if laptop is accessible, please make that switch right now so that it will be convenient to do the training.
Ma'am,
Is it
can
okay?
you? Yes, ma'am. I can make a switch. I think so. Right now.
Yeah, those who are on phones, please, you can switch to laptops. That will be more convenient for the training because you will have to do a couple of tasks. So for that, it will be easier if you have a laptop. So the next thing is Gmail access. Ensure you have access to a Gmail account. In case you don't have your personal Gmail account, you can use your parents' account. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Sanjana and Shreya, I'm audible, right? In case there's any issue with my audio, please let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You're
ma'am.
audible.
Okay, okay, great. Thank you. So that's the first slide. I hope this is clear. Any doubts so far?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, great.
No, ma'am. So bad.
All right. So going to the second thing, training etiquette. So see, if you have any questions through the presentation, through the training, please try to use the chat box itself. As there are many of you, it will be difficult if everybody unmutes and starts speaking together. So it is better if you message on the chat box. We will be monitoring that closely and answering your questions. Okay. You can also please use the raise hand feature. Can everybody see the raise hand feature?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please use the
No,
chat
ma'am.
box so that we are clear as to everyone's presence. It'll be difficult if 300 of you will unmute together and speak. So if you have any questions, please use the raise hand feature and you can wait for us to give you further instructions. And of course, please focus throughout the session. There will be a lot of things that you will be learning, and this information will be helpful for you to do the event on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Tuesday, depending on your school. So please focus from the beginning till the end and avoid any distractions. Next, obviously be punctual. So yeah, today many of you joined early itself. 6:30 the session starts. So yes, you can join 10 to 15 minutes prior since There are many of you. So that is fine. Please don't delay. Ensure all your setup and everything is ready before 6:30 itself. Minimize distractions, like I said. Try to avoid using phone devices or anything else apart from what we are doing in the meeting. Pay attention throughout the session and avoid multitasking, because you will be learning a lot of new things which will be quite helpful for the coming up days. Okay, so now this is a mandatory training questionnaire for each day of the training. For each day, we will be providing you this questionnaire. I will share it in the chat also shortly. So this questionnaire also, I will just walk you through this. It has questions which you will be learning in the training itself. If you can see, Sanjana, is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. Bro,
Okay. So, day 1, Innovation for Success training program. Similarly, you will have a day 2 form and a day 3 form. So here you have to fill your email ID. If you don't have your own, please fill your parents' ID, your name, your WhatsApp number. Again, if you don't have yours, fill your parents' ID. Then see, all of these questions are there. You need to answer this based on what you have learned in the training. So it is very important that you pay attention to every aspect of the training so that you are able to answer these questions. Okay, some tasks are also there. For example, upload the shoe rendering you have done on the Viscom. So don't worry about
Where
any
do we
of
get
these
the questionnaire
questions.
from?
I will share it with you on chat in some time. Right now, I'm just showing that there is this questionnaire which you will need to fill during the session and towards the end of the session. Throughout the training, our two
I bet.
trainers, Shreya ma'am and Sanjana will
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Yes, ma'am. Voice is breaking, ma'am.
how to work answer.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Be able to answer you pay
Ma'am, your
attention to the
voice is
training
breaking.
until the end.
Yeah, ma'am.
Voice
Ma'am,
is breaking.
Ma'am,
Voice is breaking, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, your voice is
okay,
breaking.
okay, guys,
Loudly,
okay,
ma'am.
guys,
That's fine.
breaking.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Can everyone? I think mom has understood.
Your voice is
Wait,
breaking.
can everyone
Ma'am.
actually
Can
stop
everyone
responding?
unmute yourself? Yeah,
Please,
so
everyone
this
mute
this is good,
yourself.
okay? Okay, this is good. So guys, so please be cool. So there is like some network issues. Okay,
Stop
so
talking.
please unmute yourself, everyone. Yeah. So this session is very important for everyone.
Yeah.
We don't need any of the disturbance or any other things. So main important is you should be understanding what all the things we discuss here. Okay. So if you get any doubts, we will
Okay.
clarify your doubts after the session. Okay. Not
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So just make a point in one book. So take a book, make some points of your doubts, and you
Okay.
can ask it after the session once the ma'am completes this session. Okay.
Okay.
Once she completes all the explanations. So
Please
if
use
it is
the
okay, so you can just type okay in the chat box. That's it. So no other messages, no other questions now.
Yeah, if
Just
you have any
understand
messages
what all the
and
things.
questions, please write on the chat box like Lakshmisha sir said. And if you have any doubts, raise your hand. I can see that Jishnu has raised and Reet
Yeah,
has raised.
Priyanka
What
ma'am.
doubt do you have?
So they have doubts like
Yeah.
your voice was breaking. That's all. That
Okay,
was a
okay.
small mistake. Okay.
Yeah,
So
now you
don't
can
ask.
remove the hand.
So don't ask doubts now. So
Okay.
let you first complete all the things. Later at the end, let them list all the things and let them ask doubt. Okay, guys.
Yes.
I don't want
Okay.
any disturbance. They have unmuted themselves. Who's that? Yeah. Now it's good. Okay. Yeah. So Priyanshu ma'am.
Yeah.
So let them ask the doubt later. So let's keep like
Yes.
15 or 20 minutes of doubt clarification at the end, but not
Sure.
now in between.
Yeah, sure,
So
sir.
you just go in a slower way and let them understand what all the things we are explaining. Okay,
Yes.
getting it right? Yeah,
Yes, yes.
guys. So your attention is very, very, very important. I'm repeating this. Okay. So no other messages. I should be seeing in your chat, in our chat box. Only at the end. I want the questions, not now. So list all your questions in one book. Take a book, note all the questions, and ask it, clear it later. Okay, not now. Yeah. Now you can continue, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you, sir. Yeah, okay. So this is the form. I will be sharing this form in the chat box. You can open it and keep it open through the session. The trainers will guide you once each section is done. You will be able to answer the questions.
Okay,
Right
ma'am.
now, don't worry about answering the questions of the form. Just focus on the training. We will guide you how to fill this form. This form is mandatory for everybody, even DQ students who have joined, all of them. Please fill this form. This is the form that you will be using for today. We'll have a similar form for day 2 and day 3 training as well. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
now coming to the slides again. So similarly, I will be sharing day 2 form tomorrow and day 3 form on third day. Then we have the day 1 agenda. So Shreya ma'am and Sanjana ma'am will be walking you through that. We just to give you a brief idea, we are going to learn about the process that we are going to use. We are going to learn Viscom, Bing Create, how to use JPG files, different images, and how to remove the background. So this is just an overview. Over to Shreya ma'am and Sanjana ma'am, who will be talking to you guys about the entire process. So Shreya, you can take it over from now.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think I'll share my screen.
Yeah. So
Sure.
one minute, guys. So Priyanshi ma'am, Priyanshi, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell me.
So can you just ask Meena ma'am to mute the chat box? Like
Okay.
uh,
Then how will they
not
respond?
later. So let's give the
Okay.
access later. Okay,
Okay, sure.
not now. So I can
Okay.
see some very lots of messages. So let's
Okay.
stop it. So they're not focused now.
Okay, sure. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Guys, please stop messaging. See, your teachers are here too. So you will be in trouble by seeing these messages. Okay, so don't repeat these messages and be focused for this session. Okay, so we want your complete focus. Okay, so you can continue, ma'am.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you for.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
I think I understood.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you, guys.
Yes,
Please
ma'am.
all go back to muting yourselves. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Priyanshi, ma'am, can I start sharing my screen? I think you're currently sharing your screen.
Yeah. I'll stop sharing. You can start sharing yours.
Okay. Okay. So, hello everyone. Right, my name is Shreya and I will be
Hi,
your.
ma'am.
Okay, again, I
Hi,
hope
ma'am.
sir was
Hi,
very
ma'am.
clear. Before we begin,
Hi,
I
ma'am.
hope sir was very clear that we do not unmute unless needed and we do not chat in the chat box
ma'am.
unless
Okay,
it's
ma'am.
important.
Got it.
Okay?
So
So,
Shreya, one more thing.
yes,
Shreya,
sir.
so you just go on continuing the presentation and
Okay.
just inform the students, let them note the doubts in the book. Okay, so no need of asking now. So you can ask about the voice clarification with us. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
bet.
Excuse me,
So,
ma'am. I'm so sorry. Hello.
yes.
Excuse me. So sorry. This is the teacher from Chimney Hills.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
children, you better know that teachers are have joined this the session, and whatever you people are chatting and whenever you're spamming, and also just for fun, you people are unmuting and saying, okay, everything is recorded with us also. And if you really want to continue with the training and the competition, you better keep muted. I should not hear any okay, yes, thank you, nothing here, and no spamming in the chat box. This is the last warning. Whoever is doing that will be removed from the training and from the competition. I don't want yes, okay now.
Thank you, Shubha
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Even I am noticing. I will be just looking into those who are just chatting unnecessarily. I'm noting
Yes,
down
yes,
the
Preeti
names
ma'am.
also.
Mute. We'll mute
Yeah,
now.
that's
Let them continue. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir,
I have a doubt.
sir,
Not now.
Please
Are
slow
you
okay,
down.
can I request who is
Yeah.
deleting the slides from Canva? Can I know who that person is?
Ma'am? Ma'am, even I have access to it for no reason, ma'am.
In the chat.
Ma'am,
Um,
Can I know
someone
who
sent this
put
in
it
the
in
chat,
the
ma'am. Nobody knows.
yeah. So can you just
Someone send it into the chat. Someone called Ved
Shreya?
Vinod sent it,
Shreya.
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
So in this share, if you click on share, so you can cancel the edit access with the link.
I understand, sir, but I'm not sure who has gotten the link, and also the content that is
Ma'am,
needed to present has been
ma'am,
deleted.
there is a URL, ma'am. Probably someone has copied it from there.
Ma'am, someone copied it.
Ma'am, they're deleting it.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, it's legit visible there, ma'am.
Ma'am, your name is visible.
Ma'am, you can go
For
to
sure,
see.
bro. What do you think? It is visible.
Guys, okay, cool. So just mute yourself, okay? I don't want any of the explanations from your side. It's okay if it is deleted too. So we will make it happen, okay? So, but for now, I want a complete silence, a pin drop of silence, or else this meeting will be extended till 9 or 9:32. Don't make it happen, okay?
Hey, yo.
Okay, can everyone just stay on mute? We'll all get back to you 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Mute yourself, Atharva.
Guys, please stay on mute. It's a
Okay,
request.
Once we remove yourself.
It's a request, guys. Please keep quiet. Okay?
Ayansh,
Ma'am,
please.
am I audible? Ma'am, am
Please
I
keep
audible?
quiet. It does not matter at the moment. Everyone, please keep quiet. Okay? Thank you.
I'm a millionaire.
Who did that?
Nibish.
I'm a mother
Stop, Abhiraj.
millionaire. Fine.
Am I audible? Anybody here?
Sayansh, you are audible.
Hello, Bharatanatyam. Sorry.
Guys, silence, please.
Bro, hell no.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
चल मेरी गाड़ी टिक टिक टिक.
Be quiet.
Hey, Rishi, be quiet. Chotu.
Ting.
ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
Speaking. What's wrong with you students? In spite of telling not to unmute, you people are doing all this? Divyesh, Harshit,
Yes, ma'am.
why are you people unmuted it?
Ma'am, I'm not talking. I just mistakenly unmuted it.
Yes, mute it now.
Mom, once you're sharing the screen.
Vansh is from Chimney Hills, is it?
Yes, ma'am, but I'm not sharing my screen, ma'am.
He's not doing anything, mom.
That's what. I'm not sharing my screen.
I said mute.
Okay, ma'am, sorry.
उसको कहती Dhanush, mute.
Ma'am, Sugatto.
Ma'am, Sayansh.
Oi. Huh? Start ಆಗಿದೆ. Vasist.
Shubha ma'am, I'm Dion
Yes, sir.
from
Yes, sir.
Labs.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Those who are unnecessarily, creating a noise, I'm just removing them from this session, right? I hope that's all right.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
And please give me the name who have been removed. We'll take care of them, sir.
Sure, madam. Okay, so I'm not asking question. I'm just removing anyone who's making a noise. Yeah.
Sure. Yes, thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry for about that. I think we had to restore the presentation that we had prepared for all of you for training. Okay, so again, I request all of you to please stay on mute. Okay, please do not unmute yourself. Don't chat unnecessarily. and do not misuse any of the resources that we are trying to provide you. We have prepared this specially for you. Okay, please don't unmute and reply right now. Just listen to what I'm saying, keep it in mind, and we will go ahead with the session. Okay. So as you can see my screen, we are starting with the innovation hackathon process. Now this is a toolkit that has been designed for you students to apply and come up with your design concept, to note down what your insights are, and to finally make your entire 1-minute video, which will be the result of your entire design solution. Okay. So the entire innovation hackathon process is divided into 6 steps, which will be 2 hours, 15 minutes each. So the first step is the problem identification and the validation, which means you have to identify a problem, all right, after the theme is being announced on the day of the hackathon. We need you to understand and identify problems related to that theme and see which problem is worth solving for. Then the second step is going to be discovering deeper insights, which is now that you have identified a problem, we need to understand what about that problem is having issues, what are the facts and the insights that we have to draw to understand the problem and see what we can solve in that problem. So those are your insights. They are facts and findings about the problem that you've identified. Then step 3 is going to be ideation and validation, which is you're going to start ideating. Now you have found a problem, you have understood and searched some facts about what is the insights for it, and then from that you're going to sit and come up with ideas to solve that problem. So that will be step 3. Step 4 is about documenting and presenting. So after you've done your research, which is the problem identification, getting your insights and coming up with an idea, you have to document that idea and make sure that you'll be able to communicate it and talk about it in the innovation hackathon challenge, which is through a presentation. All right, details about that or how to do it, we will explain it to you in the further session. But for now, this is the step. You have to document your idea and your entire process. Then the next is going to be creation of the 1-minute video. This is the final submission where all your research and all the idea, whatever you have documented, you should be able to explain it in 1 minute, which is the 1-minute video. And the last step, which is the 6th step, it's about uploading and promoting the work that you have done so that you get enough number of views and people are able to see what problem you have addressed, what solutions you have come up with, and how you are explaining it all. So far, I hope everyone's clear. All right. So I will again go ahead and show you how these 6 steps are going to look like. So it is going to look something like this. So like I said, each step is 2 hours, 15 minutes each. So imagine the first one is the biggest part of a funnel, which is it's the largest chunk, identifying a problem after the theme is going to be released. So you need to sit and understand where the problem is regarding that theme. There will be a lot of problems that will be there. It is up to you how you sit and validate which problem is correct. How to do that also, we will be helping out and we will tell you how to do it. But just to understand how the process goes, the biggest chunk is identifying the problem. Then the next step is the insight discovery. As I mentioned, the facts about the problem. Then you ideate, you try to come up with ideas that can help solve the problem. Then you start documenting your solutions and your research. You create the 1-minute video. And lastly, you are uploading and promoting it. So if you see the last part, which is the chaos and clarity, that's how it starts. There's a lot going on. You have a lot of problems. Then slowly you're finding facts about it. So you're starting to understand. Then you come up with ideas, which is trying to streamline the solution. And slowly, by the end, when you create your 1-minute video, you have a good output. All right. Okay. So this is how the first step is going to look like. You have the theme, right? So based on the theme, you will identify a problem, you will note it down. So here, example, this is for, it's called Bharat Boosters. That is the title, and they have mentioned what exactly are they trying to look for here, enhancing Indian agriculture. Then in the other image, what is the problem that they're addressing? Managing resource depletion and waste generation. So like that, you have to identify a problem and present it like this. One validated problem worth solving. Okay. Then the next one, second step, discovering insights. Now for the problem, there'll be a lot of facts that will be there, right? So if you're talking about the first one, which is enhancing agriculture, we understand that a farmer in India walks around 14,000 steps. So that is an insight that is important to know, because that is supporting the problem, or that is in relation to the problem you're trying to solve. Okay. Then also, what if these steps could be useful? You are trying to understand and make use of the facts that you have found out. Again, here, if we are talking about waste depletion, then we are understanding that, okay, there are people at risk, there is a lot of misuse of the waste. So there are a lot of points and factors that you start finding out about what problem you're trying to solve. Again, how to find that, we will help you out and explain how you can find these facts, but this is how the step is going to look like. Then the third step, which is ideating, so you come up with an idea. So now for the agriculture problem, the problem was we have to enhance Indian agriculture, and an insight was farmers walk a lot during the day, right? And to be more specific, 14,000 steps. That's an insight, a fact. So now coming up with an idea as to how to use it. So the person here has actually come up with an idea of a boot, using a boot with certain features. How? By taking each and every step, the farmer is exercising their process of walking, which they do when they're doing agriculture, but also they are actually trying to generate some energy out of it, right? So basically trying to explain that through an idea. This is the stage where you're going to sketch, you're going to draw, you're actually going to talk about how you can solve the problem. That is the third step. Then coming to the fourth step, which is documentation. So one thing, it was just an idea initially. Now from an idea, we're bringing it to life. We are adding color, we're trying to document it, we are using arrows, we're mapping out, okay, this is what this part is going to be. So you're explaining your idea and your entire research in depth, and you're putting it in a way that people can understand what you're trying to solve and what your idea is. Okay, so that is the documentation and presentation. And lastly, or second last, which is the video generation, you have to create the 1-minute video. So I will just play both the videos. Just take a look as to how the flow of the videos and how it was going to look like.
Mom, I think you should like increase the volume in your computer.
That's what, Mom. We cannot hear anything.
Yes,
Mom,
ma'am.
when you did share screen, you didn't select
Yes, ma'am.
sound.
Okay, just a minute. I'll take a look.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, there might be an option to like increase the volume.
Okay.
Ma'am, while sharing, you should have pressed the.
Is it audible now?
Ma'am,
Oh, ma'am.
Ma'am, very lightly, very
Ma'am, it's
lightly.
very faint.
Kind of.
Okay.
kind of we can hear.
Okay, do you all, I request, can you all increase your volumes as much as you can?
We have increased our volume.
Yes, the answer.
Guys, guys, guys,
It's already in
wait.
100.
Shreya,
Yeah, wait.
Ma'am,
We
it's also in
will sort it out.
Shreya, one request.
Yes, sir.
If you have a question, don't ask the kids because they're just
Okay.
going to create confusion. Okay? Ask
Okay.
us. One of us is there, so you can ask us. In terms of the volume, can you put it on presentation mode? Present, yeah. The right-hand side present is there. Right-hand side top near the share button.
Okay.
To the right, right. Take your mouse to the right, extreme right of the screen. Extreme right. Below. Below, slightly lower, present. Do you see the, yeah, click on that.
Okay, just a minute. Got it.
Okay, now present. The, yeah. At the bottom of that, there's a small present blue button at the bottom. There you can click on that, yeah. Now,
Yeah.
okay. It's still not audible. So can you click?
So what's happening is I think both the videos are playing at the same time
Okay,
when I actually play them.
all
So I
right,
think for now I'll keep that step on hold because we will anyways talk about it later.
sure,
And
sure.
I'll just go ahead and continue with the last step so
All
that
right,
we can go ahead.
all right.
Okay. So the last step is the video upload. So if you can see the platform on which we can upload, and the aim is to get at least 100 likes. All right. The aim is to get 100 likes and try to promote it, which is by sharing it with people, getting comments to see how the idea is working out, and just promoting the video in general. So that is the sixth and final step. So the first step is, if we have to revise, the first step we spoke about was problem identification, the insight discovery, then you ideate, you find an idea, then you document it, you create a video for it, a 1-minute video, and lastly you're uploading, promoting it. Okay. Now I will forward the next step to Sanjana. She will be taking over this part.
Yes. So I'll be talking about Viscom today, which is a tool that you're going to be learning. So let me just share my screen. Okay. So Shreya, is my Viscom screen visible?
Yes, the screen is visible.
Okay. So what you need to do is just search for viscom.ai in your tab. So it's just viscom.ai. And when you click enter, this is the screen that you'll be viewing. So I would suggest all of you follow these steps with me. So there'll be a couple of activities that you can do along the way.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Should we open this now?
Yes. So I want all of you to type in viscom.ai on Google.
I'm right
And
now.
then-
Ma'am, one second. I'm right now.
Yes, you need to do this right now. Please stay on mute and try to follow along.
Excuse me, ma'am.
1 sec.
Yes.
Should we log into Viscom AI right now?
Please wait. I'll tell you how to access it. Just go to viscom.ai so that you can see the screen that I'm
Excuse me,
sharing.
ma'am. Can we operate it in any device?
Sorry?
Can we operate it in any device?
You could try, but
Ma'am,
this is the best.
they're asking email ID. What to do?
Yes. Yes, please wait. So,
Put your email ID, obviously.
so once you all see the screen, you need to go click on login here.
Okay, ma'am.
So here, just say continue with Google. That is the last option. Okay. And you can choose any email ID account. If you don't have a Gmail account, you can use one of your parents and just say continue.
Yeah, 1 minute, Shreya. Shreya? Am I audible, Shreya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just repeat the
Yeah.
steps?
Guys,
What you
guys,
just
guys. So if you have any doubts, just update in the chat box. Okay? Don't turn on your mics. It so even it will be completely like the friction. So even we can't hear your voice too. So just update in the chat box what all the doubts you get. So we will inform you what to do. Okay?
Please remain on mute. I'll show you these steps again. Just try to follow along. So,
So the steps will be repeated for 3 times. Make sure that in that 3 times it will be cleared. Okay?
okay, so let me just show it again. So when you type viscom.ai on Google, this is the screen that will come up. So then you need to go to login here. Okay, let me just log out and show it again. Right, so this is the screen that will pop up, and then just say continue with Google.
How can I show it anymore? Because what is it?
Do you want me to show it again?
Excuse me, mom.
Yes, ma'am. Can you show it again?
Excuse me, I'm sorry to disturb
Join
you.
audio.
It's not available.
Excuse me, mom.
Got it, mom. Sorry.
So go to viscom.ai and then just click on login and just say continue with Google.
Excuse me, mom.
Yes.
Asking to invite members. What should I do?
Just say skip for now.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to disturb you. This thing is not available in my phone, so I can't.
Okay, if you have access to a laptop, please try to do that. Otherwise, just try to follow along. And once the session is over, you can try it in your own laptop. Okay?
Ma'am, should we create a new
Yeah.
file?
Please wait. I'll tell you what to do.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Dumb.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm still stuck on the site that it's showing that invite members and it's not showing the button.
Click skip, click skip, skip.
Not showing it.
Mom, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It's showing on the skip site.
Click.
I'll just show you one last time. So go to viscom.ai.
Mom, I have clicked viscom.ai.
Yes, please wait.
Here they asked for they asked for my Google account. I have written it, and it's showing data intelligence for Viscom Industries Industry Pros. Thanks, you are in, and will hear from us before we launch. Bro, just go to this
Okay, please wait. I'm
title
showing
bar.
it to you again.
Probably you're doing it wrong.
Please remain on mute so others can understand. So here, just say continue with Google. Okay, and
Mom,
then
it's not coming like that, mom.
Can you show every?
Ma'am, I got it.
It's showing as
Ma'am,
I got it.
so easy, bro.
Ma'am, can you show it once again?
Ma'am, I came in.
yes, I'm trying to show it
Ma'am,
again.
I came in.
Stay on mute.
Ma'am, what is this?
Okay, if you just allow
Could
me to
you
show it to you, then I
could you
can tell you.
please mute yourself,
Stay on
all the
mute.
students? Mute your the phone or whatever system you are logging through, and don't chat anything. Request somebody to mute everyone and disable the chat option, please.
Okay, so when you choose a Google account, so this is something that will appear. So just say continue. And say continue. Okay, so just say continue. and say skip for now. Okay, that's the last option. And just continue to workspace. Okay, so now you'll see this plus icon.
Ma'am, there's
Ma'am,
no
there are papers in the main room, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's not showing skip for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down.
That will be the last option.
Excuse me, ma'am. You can just
Ma'am, is this Viscom?
just
Ma'am,
you
is
can type your own email ID so you can invite members. You can log in.
Ma'am, I got
Can you
Viscom
do it
also,
once
bro.
again, ma'am? I cannot understand
Ma'am, I got
anything.
Viscom.
Okay, if all of you talk at the same time, I can't hear anyone. So please stay on mute.
Ma'am, can you put it
Can you
once again?
wait for some time because I am getting this.
1 minute, 1 minute.
after
Shreya,
this, what should we
Shreya,
do?
don't answer anyone. So just answer the persons who will be chatting. Okay. So just clarify the doubts who will be chatting in the chat box.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Let's go in that way. Okay. So or else it will be completely like, so no one's doubt will be clear. So just go with respect to the chat box. See the chat box at a time. You can answer it. So guys, so type in the chat box.
Ma'am, can you show it?
Please don't unmute yourself.
Okay.
If you're not able to skip it, then please provide an alternate email address and then you'll be allowed to come inside again. Okay?
Ma'am, I got Viscom.
Okay.
Me too.
I'm
Okay, please.
repeating this again. Don't unmute yourself. Okay? Be in mute and ask your doubts in the chat box.
Okay, so I'll be moving forward. Here you'll be seeing a plus icon that says create new file. So you can click on that, or you can also click on the new file icon at the top corner. Okay.
Ma'am, can you show this once again? I can't understand anything.
Bro.
Okay, this is the last time I'll be showing it to you. So what? So when you type in viscom.ai, you'll be going to the home page. So here, just click on login. And you'll be seeing this page. So just say continue with Google. Okay. So when you click on the new file icon here, you'll get two options. Start in Studio
Ma'am,
or
after logging in, the thing is that it says you're inviting members. What if we don't have to invite members because currently we're not working on anything, right?
Bro, just click skip. Just click
you
skip.
have the option to skip.
Click
And
skip.
there's no option of skip. Just zoom out and click skip.
There is no option.
Form.
There is.
Please
There
stay
is
on.
option. Okay, ma'am, got it.
Ma'am,
Got it,
after
ma'am.
this, what should we do,
How to
ma'am?
log
Start in
ma'am,
Studio or start in Workbench?
have you shared a link of
Can
Viscom
you
in the
all
chat?
mute yourselves? So you can hear me.
I got it.
Okay, so you need to click on Start in Studio. So you'll see three options here. So since your final submission will be in the portrait mode, I will suggest
Ma'am,
you
excuse me, ma'am.
experiment.
Ma'am, have you sent a link in Viscom for the link for the Viscom to log in?
It's just viscom.ai. And please put your questions on the chat box. Don't unmute yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, what to do after the screen? It shows start in Studio or start in Workbench.
You should click on Start in Studio.
Okay.
And then you'll see three options. So you can choose which size of the screen you want. So I would suggest you start with portrait mode.
Okay.
Yes. Shreya, could you share the Google form link with everyone?
Yeah. Will do.
Ma'am, is it our own preference to pick the type of screen we want?
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, I can't log in.
Ma'am, portrait mode, ma'am.
Can you
Don't have an account if you can't log in.
Okay, now Shreya has shared a link on the chat box which will take you to the Google form. Can everyone click on that?
Yes, ma'am, click.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you repeat, ma'am?
Okay. So Shreya has
Done,
sent
done,
the
done, done, done.
click on that and don't unmute yourselves.
Ma'am, to log in, it shows a place where we can invite members. So who am I supposed to invite?
Don't invite anyone. Just say skip for now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now click on the link that Shreya has shared. You will be going to this Google form. So if you scroll down, you'll see that there's a picture of a shoe here. So this is something that we'll be using for our activity. So just right click on that image. Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am, I joined now. Can you tell what happened?
Okay, so when I'll be recapping the steps, I'll let you know. Just try to follow along.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Please stay on mute and put your questions in the chat box.
Ma'am, what next?
Ma'am, should you start in
But
studio?
nobody's answering the
Ma'am,
questions.
we can use this app in a phone.
Can you please mute yourselves? I won't be able to answer all of you. So once you open the Google form link that Shreya has shared on the chat box, you'll see the image of a shoe here. So just right click on that and say save image. Okay. So this will be saved in your downloads and we'll be using this image to try out Viscom.
Ma'am, should we, it's showing save image as. Should we click on only on save image as?
Yes, click on that and save the image. So now,
Ma'am, we should choose portrait.
yes, you're free to choose any of the three options. I'm choosing portrait now. And then I'm clicking on the upload an image option. Okay. And since I've saved the image in downloads,
Can you do it again?
Ma'am, can you wait for 1 minute? My computer crashed and all of the things went away, so I was not there for this whole thing. Can you explain it again, ma'am?
Okay,
I'll try my computer.
You're serious right now?
Remain on mute, please. When I'm
ma'am.
recapping, I'll let you know.
Can you slow down 1 minute?
I have a doubt.
Ma'am, should we do portrait or landscape?
Anyone is fine. Please stay on mute.
Can we change it later?
I
No,
have.
but just please
Guys,
stay on.
Can you explain it?
all the students, please listen. Please don't talk on the call. Please message. If you have a very urgent doubt which can't wait, you can raise your hands. Please don't unmute and talk. It's very difficult if 300 people start talking together, and we won't be able to proceed with the training if that continues to happen. So please write your message on chat, ask the questions on chat, and please wait. Both Sanjana ma'am and Shreya ma'am will guide you as to what you need to do. As soon as they're explaining something, just give it some time. Give it 15-20 minutes to understand what you have to do. And then you can proceed. Whatever questions you have, please only type it out or raise your hand.
Okay. So
it's very difficult to manage if 300 students start talking together. There are 360 people now on this call.
Ma'am, I was able to like upload the image onto my like portrait, like
Yeah,
images
go,
onto
Excuse
the
me,
go ahead,
ma'am.
Sanjana.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Can you all please wait and stay on mute? I haven't shown you the entire process yet, so you'll understand once I've shown you everything.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Please stay on mute and ask your questions in the chat box.
Ma'am, how to upload the image?
Yes, I'll be showing that. So please stay on mute. If all of you talk, then you won't be able to understand what I'm saying. So here, just click on upload an image. And since you have saved your image in downloads, just click on that shoe image that you've saved and just select open.
Ma'am, can you say it again to upload an image?
Ma'am,
What to choose?
excuse me,
Square,
ma'am.
portrait, or what?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Please
what
put your
to
questions
choose?
in the
Students,
chat box.
please stay on mute. Please stay on mute. Please do not speak during the session. Only Sanjana ma'am or Shreya ma'am or me would be talking. It's very difficult if 360 of you will start talking together. Please wait for 5 to 10 minutes when ma'am is explaining a concept. She will explain the whole thing. She will repeat it 2 times so that if you have missed any part, you can concentrate and listen.
Ma'am, what
Please
do I have to do when we
stay on mute.
log in immediately in Viscom?
Ma'am, can you add Rishi to the breakout room? He's in the main meeting.
Please stay on mute. Students, please stay on mute.
Okay. So Viscom is a tool that will help you create realistic images by just using sketches. So here we have provided you with a sketch of a shoe. In case you're unable to download it, then you're free to upload any image that you have. But this is something that we have provided, so you all can experiment with the same input. So you can see that the image of the shoe has come in your workspace. And to your left, you have something called as layers. So the eye icon that you can see here, if you click on that, then that hides the layer, which has the sketch. And if you click on it again, it will show it to you. And on your right, that's where you're allowed to enter prompts. So I'll just show you an example of what you can do. So here in the
Excuse me,
prompts,
ma'am. I just logged out, so can you reset the link?
okay, we'll be sharing the link again. Please try to listen so you can follow along once the link is available.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so here in the prompt, you can describe what type of product you want. For example, let me say that I want a green colored shoe.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Guys, please don't ask questions on the mic. Please message on the chat box.
Ma'am, I wanted
Please
to ask
wait
that.
for Sanjana ma'am to complete her explanation. Difficult for ma'am to conduct the session. Please wait for her to complete. We will ask you when you have doubts. You will get time to ask your doubts. Please let ma'am. Yes, Sanjana, please go ahead.
Okay. So the prompt window here, you can describe what type of shoe you want. So for example, I'm just saying I want a green colored shoe. Let's say I want some metallic highlights to the shoe. And I want a shiny texture.
Excuse me, ma'am. What if we press that describe button over there?
It describes it.
I'm just typing in the prompt here. This is just an example that I'm giving you.
Yeah, I think now they can't.
Yeah, best.
Yeah, let them talk.
The next window here is palette. So you have different options here, which will kind of define how your output will be, but we'll stick with the first default option itself. Then the last one is the drawing influence. So I would suggest keep it somewhere between 60 to 70%. And then just click on generate. So it takes a couple of seconds. So once that's done, you can see that it looks like a realistic shoe and it matches the description that I've given. So I'd asked for a green shiny shoe and that is what I've got here. And if you're happy with what you've got, then you can click on this download button here, which is at the bottom, and then you can save your image. Okay. So that image is going to get downloaded. But in case you're not happy with what is generated, you can click on the second button here, which says regenerate. So with the same prompt, you'll be able to develop another option. So if you're happy with what you've got, then you can just click on add here, which is the blue button at the bottom, and it gets added onto your layers. So you can keep experimenting and changing what you're putting in the prompt and clicking generate every time. So you will see different versions of what you're thinking. And once you're happy with your output, you can just click on this X icon here, which says exit, and you'll be able to go to the main window. So I want all of you to quietly don't unmute yourselves, but just try these steps out. And you will be able to submit your image in the Google form that we have shared. Okay, so I want all of you to try this out now.
So I have muted everyone because nobody was following the instructions. If you have any questions, please message on the chat box and only use the chat box for asking questions. Please wait for ma'am to explain everything. Don't jump. Okay, let her explain everything from beginning. And then she will give you time to ask your questions also. Please wait for 10 to 15 minutes whenever a new concept is being explained and then ask your questions. Those who have raised their hands, please lower it unless you still have doubts. Many people have raised their hands.
Okay, so I'll be showing you some more things that you can do using Viscom. And you can continue working with the images that you've been given. So to show you something new, let me open a new file. If you want to open a new file, then you need to just click on the top left icon here, go to File, or you can just go back to Workspace, or you can go to File, Edit, Preferences, and you can check out these options, but I'll just be going back to the Workspace, and I'll be creating a new file. So in case you missed it, once you create a new file, you will have to click on Start in Studio and then choose one of these orientations. Okay. So this time, instead of clicking on upload an image, I'll be clicking on create. So you'll be given a blank white workspace here to draw on. And here you can see that there are certain tools at the top bar. So the brush icon indicates that you can draw something. So you can see that I'm sketching out using my mouse. So you can draw using the brush icon, and you can increase the size of your brush here by just dragging on the slider, and you can play around with any shapes that you want. You also have the eraser icon, which allows you to erase. So again, you can increase or decrease the size of your eraser and erase whatever you want. You also have an undo button or a redo button, which you can use in case you want to go back. So now I'll be talking about another exercise that you can do. So I'll be going to the brush icon, and I would want all of you to draw a shape of a lamp that you want to design and then give a prompt for it. So I'll just show you an example. So let me just draw a mushroom shaped lamp. So if you have a mouse, then it's easier for you to draw. Okay. So here I've drawn a mushroom, right? Now I'll go to the prompt window to my right and type in what I want. So I want a mushroom shaped lamp, which is maybe giving out rainbow colored lights. And maybe I want a futuristic design. Okay, so that's what I've typed in here, and let's see what it will generate. I'll stick to the palette that is given, and drawing influence, I'll keep it at around 50%. And then I'll click on generate. So this is something that Viscom has generated for me, and maybe I'm not happy with what's come up. So then I'll probably increase my drawing influence a little more and change the prompt a little bit. Maybe I'll just say I want a golden light. And then I'll just click on generate again.
Sanjana, one common question that I can see in the chat box is that they want to know how they can fill the form, the questionnaire for this particular question. Could you please guide for that?
Yes. So I'll just be showing that to you. So for that, once you generate your image, you will have to download it. That's the download icon right here. Okay. And then the image has got downloaded. Now I'll go to the form. So for the Viscom software that you have learned, the first question is upload the shoe rendering. So what you need to do is click on add file, and then you can browse. So the files will be saved in downloads. So this is the shoe that I had created using Viscom. So I'll just upload it here. Okay, that's it. That's the only thing you'll have to do. The same thing is for the lamp rendering as well. So once you complete the lamp, you can just click on browse and click on the image that you have downloaded and just say open. So that's all you need to do. Your images will be uploaded and you can move on to the next steps. All right. So let's go back to Viscom. And here you can experiment with different prompts and see what results you get. And you can be as crazy as possible and just experiment. Yeah. Are there any other common questions that I could answer,
Yeah,
maybe?
so few more things. Those who have missed the explanation or did not understand, don't worry, we will be sharing the video with you of the session. We are recording the session, so you will be able to access that. At this point of time, it will be difficult for us to repeat each and every activity since there are multiple things for us to cover. So please don't worry if you have missed any activity. You can refer the video later, which will be shared after the session. Meanwhile, you can focus on whatever is happening in the class and try and understand from there onwards. The downloading process, they want you to repeat, ma'am. A lot of people are asking that.
Okay. So once you create the image, you'll see a bottom bar here. So if you click on this download option, that is just next to the add option, the image gets automatically downloaded. So this will be saved in your downloads. That's all you need to do. In case you have added the image already and you wish to download it, then just click on the X icon here. And if you want to download this image, then you can click on the three dots that are appearing next to the image. And you'll see a lot of options here. So you can just click on export, which again downloads the image for you. So there are two ways in which you can download the image. Okay.
So, ma'am, we can allocate 5 minutes for them to experiment. For those who have understood how to use Viscom, you can experiment. And, ma'am, this can't be done in mobile, right? This is only with laptop.
Yes, only with
Yeah,
laptop.
only with laptop. So those who don't have laptop access currently, you can please try after the session. And those who are asking for Viscom link, it's viscom.ai. So if you just type that, you will get it. Another question a lot of people are asking is for the questionnaire form. We will share it again. Ma'am, if you could share that again.
Yes, just a minute. So the link is just viscom.ai. Okay. I'll just put it in the chat box as well. So if you're able to generate any images, then you could share it with us in the chat box as well. Otherwise, just submit it on the Google form. If your laptop is really slow, then it's okay. You can just listen to what I'm saying and you can experiment whenever you're free. Yes, you can submit whatever you're doing. So we can have a look. So you'll have to submit these images in the Google form. Okay? You can share it on the chat box if you wish. But please submit it on the Google form as well. Okay, so I can see you're doing some really nice work. Okay, so if you want to make a mushroom shaped lamp, then you'll just have to draw whatever you want. Let me just show it again. So if you click on this plus icon, there's another layer that gets added. Okay. So if you want to draw anything, then just click on the brush icon and you'll be able to draw on the screen. So whatever you draw in the white space, you will be able to generate an image using that. Okay. So here I'm just drawing a shape of a lampshade that I want. And then in the prompt window, I'm just saying what I want it to look like. So here I've just said a mushroom shaped lamp. Okay. And then you need to just click on generate. So it generates the image that you want.
Okay, a lot of people are asking when to submit. So right now you can just upload the image on the form. The final submission of the form can't be done right now because you also need to fill the other details. So once that is done, towards the end of the session, once you have completed everything, then you can submit the final form. But meanwhile, you can keep on uploading the work that you are doing. Yes, for those of you who are not able to submit all the work today, you can submit by tomorrow also.
Also, you guys can experiment with any lamp shape you want. I just showed it with an example of the mushroom, but you can just go crazy and experiment and just try out different things. Shreya, do we continue with the next tool? I think we're a little short on time.
Okay.
Priyanshi, is that okay?
Yes, please proceed. I think that's enough time for this activity. Those who were not able to complete, they can do it after the session. We can move to the next one.
Okay. All right. I will be moving on to the next part of the session. All right. So we will be now learning another tool that we can use to create and generate images. All right. Now, if you remember at step 2, where after you identify the problem, we need to gather our insights. And in order to represent our insights, we would want some personas, we would want some images to display, right? So for that, we are using a tool called Binge. I will share my screen now. Okay. Please follow the steps carefully. One by one, I will go as slow as possible, but since we're running short on time, I will try to keep up as well. Okay, so open a new tab. Go ahead
Just
and
one thing, sorry to interrupt, just one thing. So those of you who could not understand the previous task or have understood the previous task also, please now move to this. Whether you understood Viscom or did not understand, it's okay. Those who understood, great. Those who did not understand, we will be sharing the video. So you will be able to have access to this meeting link, and then you will be able to understand how to use Viscom. So right now, just focus on the activity that Shreya ma'am is guiding you through so that you don't miss anything else. Okay? And don't worry about filling the form. We will guide you about everything. Please focus on the class and focus on learning the concept. Yeah, please continue, Shreya. Thank you.
thank you, ma'am. So go to open a new tab and search binge.com. Okay, just search binge.com for now, and you will come here, right? When you search binge.com, then you can go to images and it'll open a separate tab. All right. Or you can also follow this step. You can open a new tab and you can search Binge Image Creator. Okay. I'll wait for 30 seconds. Please open a new tab and search Binge Image Creator. You can also select the second option, which is saying Binge Image Creator AI. Okay. When I click on that, I get this as an option. Please see carefully. It is free AI image generator, image creator in Binge. This is what you're going to see when you search it on Google. Okay, then you click on this link. When you click on this link, now some of you might have an account, some of you may not have an account. All right, so I will show how to sign in for that. For this, you require a Microsoft account. Now, some of you, after you clicked the link, you would have gotten this website where you can say create images from AI, and it's saying an option called join and create. Again, I hope when you click on the Binge image creator link, you get this image or you get this website and you have the option to join and create. Okay, after you have come to this step, all right, click on join and create. When you do that, you get two options. You have to sign in with a Microsoft account. All right, for this, how to sign in, I will show you right now. But here, I would suggest sign in with your personal account and not with your school account. So again, you go to join and create option and select sign in with a personal account. After you select sign in with a personal account, you click on this and you sign in using your Microsoft account. If you do not have a Microsoft account, you have to create one. So here you have this option here where you can create. So you click on that and you create an option. Okay. Again, how would you have to do it? After you click on image creator, right? When you click on the binge image creator, you will get this screen. You click on join and create option. You will get two options, which is you sign in with a personal account or a work account. Only select the personal account. Select the personal account and you can sign in. If you do not have an account yet, you can create one. The option to create is right there below. It's a clickable link. Okay, so you can click on this and you can create one. To create an account, you have to give your email ID. All right. Once you give your email ID, then you will get a code. You fill in the code and then you sign in. Okay. Again, if you do not have an account, you will have to click on the personal account option, sign in. And if you do have an account, great, sign in with it. If you do not, you have to create one. Okay. Now, since so far I will give just 2 minutes of time, please make sure that you have created or you have logged in. Okay. If you already have a Microsoft account and if it is already letting you log in, great. Just put in your email ID, log into Microsoft. If you don't have an account, create one. Otherwise, you log in. You can do this on any website. You can do this on Microsoft Edge or you can do this in Chrome. Just make sure when you log into Binge Image Creator or Binge Image Generator, then you sign in with your personal account and ensure that you have a Microsoft account and log in. Okay, I will move on to the next step. All right. Now, since I already have an account, I will be going ahead with it. For those who are trying to sign in, you can follow these steps. I'll be getting a code through via email. You just have to put in the code and
So, students, those of you who don't have a Microsoft account and it is taking time to make one, what I would suggest is right now you can focus on what Shreya ma'am is teaching. You can make notes of what you need to do. You will anyway have the access to the recording also, but right now just pay attention on her screen and see what she's doing. Make a note of every step that she's doing, whatever you are able to understand, so that you are able to implement it later on after the session if it is not working right now. Don't miss out on her explanation. It will be useful for you to execute it later on whenever you are able to access the Microsoft account. So right now, just focus on the screen and observe how she's moving through each step.
yeah, thank you, ma'am. Also, just another suggestion, in case you do have any doubts, just take a screenshot of the image or of the web, what I'm sharing. Just take a screenshot in case you're stuck anywhere, okay? That will also help you. All right. Now, you sign in and this is what you get. Again, understand this is how your first website is going to look like after you have logged in or signed in. Okay. Now I will be giving a prompt here as to what I want the image to create. Now, when you have your problem statement, you want to create a persona or you want to explain someone who is going through the problem that you're trying to solve. So in that case, we can create an image and give a certain prompt. Okay, for example, if we have a problem where we are trying to address old people, old Indian people, then we can give a prompt, let's say, old man dressed in Indian traditionals, right? And because the person is going through a hard time, if you can also describe how the person is looking. Is the person looking sad? Is the person looking happy? Is the person looking frustrated, angry? Because you're trying to solve a problem, they might look frustrated, they might be sad. So we can add that also. An old man dressed in Indian traditionals, looking sad, right? And you might also want to describe how the setting of the place is. Where is the person? If your problem is dealing with a person who is living in the streets, then you would want to show that he is actually sad and there. If you want to show in a different place, you can add that also. So I will say in the Indian streets, right? So for now, let us try this much. An old man dressed in Indian tradition looking sad. I would say sitting, right? Sitting on a bench in the Indian streets. Just take a look at the kind of prompt that I've given and try to come up with your own prompt. You can use this itself, whatever I have typed, or you can describe your own situation. Okay?
So a lot of people are asking if you to do the same thing. You can do anything, whichever you want. This is just an example that ma'am has given. And theme of the hackathon will be told on that day only. So don't worry about that right now. You can focus on the tools because these tools can be used for.
Okay. So as ma'am was mentioning, we can first apply this. You can come up with any of your descriptions and you can try to see what the outcome might come. So if we're going to stick to this, let's say I will then after you have put your prompt, you click on this called create. I click on the create and then it's creating an image. This is how it will look like. Give it a few seconds. So here you go. You have described, you have told that yes, I'm looking for an Indian man who's dressed in traditional clothes, who's looking sad, is sitting on a bench in an Indian street. So now you can see it's generated 4 images, right, of a person who's actually feeling sad. Now you can choose the desirable image, whichever you like. Let's say I take this one because it is aligning to what I have searched most. So I just click on this image and you see something like this. I hope everyone has understood till here. Again, after you click on search or after you click on create, you will get 4 images as an option. You can select whichever image looks the most appealing to you for your problem or to display the insight, right? So then you select whichever you feel is the right one, and then you get these options. All right, you can take a screenshot if you are not able to remember it. Just take a quick screenshot to note it down so you can refer to these images when you go back. All right. Okay. Also, one suggestion based on the questions that we're getting on the chat, please park those questions later because they're not related to what we are teaching right now. Right? So all those questions, please keep it aside. We will answer them later. If you have questions regarding the tool, please ask that. Okay? You can use any prompt, but you can use what we have used as an example here, or you can create your own and explore and see how you can get different images. Now, since I have clicked on one of the images that I want, okay, then I have an option to save, to share, and to download. Now you have to click on the download option so that you click on this and it immediately gets downloaded to the downloads folder in your laptop. Okay. I'm also seeing some images in the chat box. It's nice to know that it is working and people are able to get it. And for those, yes, you can explore, you can see, but again, keep in mind when you are doing the hackathon, yes, I see it. Vanshveer, I see that. Don't spam the chat. It's good. You've got the image. Okay. So I think everyone has understood the concept. All right. Okay. So that's how you download it. Now, let's try another example. Also, one more thing, everyone, please pay attention. Do you see this little coin option that is showing up here? When I hover over it, it is saying you can create images quickly with these boosts, which means it is just going to help you generate the image faster. So in case it says you have run out of those coins also, please do not freak out. Please do not get tensed. It's just going to take a little more time to generate the images than it generally would. Okay? That is another thing you guys need to know. So now, based on the problem that you're trying to solve, you can give the situation of your user. Now let's try another one. Let's say you are trying to show about the amount of waste that is being generated in a specific area. So I can say a waste or garbage field with, so if there is a lot of garbage, people are not feeling good, they are feeling angry about it. Your problem is trying to solve a problem with the amount of waste that is there. So if you want to show how that can be done, so a waste or a garbage field filled with a lot of dirt and an Indian, or let's not just take an Indian, we can take anybody. Pile of garbage. So let's say the person who is seeing the garbage field is angry, and you want to depict and show how the garbage that is being created is affecting people or is making people not feel good about it. So again, you can describe a scene like this. It doesn't always have to be a person. And after you have done that, you can click on create. Again, once you create, it's not going to take too much time. If you see the tips that it's also giving, it's just promoting and showing how you can also create other kind of images. All right, so you can check that out also. So for example, here you can see the screen. It is showing a person who is actually seeing the amount of waste generated and is showing how angry she is or how disappointed she is because of the amount of waste that is being generated. So this is also another way to describe and give context to your image, context to your problem that you're trying to solve. Okay. Now understand, based on the theme that you will be given on the day of the hackathon, you have to accordingly create the situation of the problem you are trying to solve. And you can also create image of the person who experiences that problem by describing how the person is looking, how they're feeling, through the example of the old man that I showed. And if you want to show a situation or a scenario, this is how you can show it. Okay. Okay, there are a lot of images that people are generating. It's good to know that you guys are exploring. Okay, just to take this step further, I see that people are already generating different kinds of images. Some of them are realistic, some of them are graphical, right? Some of them look like posters. So again, you can also describe what kind of image you want. So if I say the same thing, which is the person is seeing the garbage field angrily, I can say in digital art, right? And I can also maybe suggest that I want it in black and white, right? Black and white color. Now, again, this is just an example that I'm showing for you to say how you can also describe how you want the image to look like. So if I click on create again, Okay, you can again retype the prompt and see if it will give you a different image. If it's not, then please try an alternative word and see how else it can be done. All right. Again, now when you see, it's because I have described how my image should look like, it is not looking realistic anymore, but it is looking more like digital art. It is looking like as though it is being drawn or sketched. And I also mentioned that I want it to be in black and white color. So it is shown in black and white color, the same thing, that is the person looking at the garbage and not feeling good about it. Okay. So far, I hope you guys have understood. It's good to see that people are exploring and creating different kind of images. Just make sure that when you are trying to show the insights, it has to align with what the problem you have chosen. Okay? Okay. So far, I think everyone's understood. Now, let's say I want to download an image. Now, this is one step extra. Please pay attention. After you've selected an image, let's say you want to select this and I've downloaded also, there is also an option called save. So in case you want to download a specific image out of these 4 images that you see here, you can click on this and you can click on save. Again, when you select an image, there is an option called save right next to the share option. If you click on it, it will save the set of 4 images that is being generated to a collection. So when you go to your account and if you want to check your collections here, then it will show what are all the images that you have saved. Now I saved this recently and it is sitting in my collections. Okay, that is another option. So you can click on saved to ensure that you have not lost the image in case you have not downloaded it. I hope that is also clear and understood. Okay, moving on. Another option is you can click on customize. When you click on the customize option, you can actually edit this image as per how you want it. When you click on this, it opens a new tab. Okay, it opens a new tab and it shows Microsoft Designer. Give it 2 seconds. It will load completely. Okay. So this is the image I have chosen, but I want to edit it a bit. So you can scroll down, you can explore and see if I want to add it, make it yellow in color, or do I want to adjust the intensity of it? Do I want it very yellow or not? So you can play around and see how you want to make your image look different. Okay. I hope so far people were able to get it. It's nice to see how everyone's exploring. So, okay. Also, as much as you're exploring, I hope you're all paying attention and seeing how you can do all of this. And again, after you have made the changes for the image, right on the top right corner, there is the download option. You can just click on the download option and you can copy it or you can download it and it will save it to your laptop. Okay, that's all. So this is how you can use Binge Create. If you want to go back to the main image, it would have opened a new tab. So you can just go back and you can check here. Okay. Again, you use this to describe a person, how they are feeling. If you want to show and describe how they are facing the problem that you want to solve. If you want to show how the problem looks like, right? And also if you want to show the problem or if you want the image to be in a certain style. I'll show one last option for the same thing. Let's say I want it in a Lego art format, right? And if I click on create, let us see what outcome we are getting. So again, since I mentioned that I want it in a Lego format, then you can choose it, and it is depicting exactly the situation how I want it, but with Legos. So this is how you can describe and show how you want to display the problem. Okay? Right. Priyanshi ma'am, is there any other doubts in specific that I might have missed?
No, students are sharing their their images.
Okay.
Nothing as such.
Okay.
I will
Ma'am,
update if there's anything.
sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think we can move on to the next part, as this is about Binge Image Creator. Again, I hope you guys, just a small recap, you have to log into the Microsoft Binge Image Creator using your Microsoft account. If you do not have one, please create it. Okay. After you create it, you can sign in and you can create and describe how you want the image to look like, to describe the problem you're solving, or to describe a person who is facing the problem that you are trying to solve. All right. Now I will hand over the session over to Sanjana. She will be taking over the next part.
Yes. So now we'll be learning about Big JPG, which kind of helps you increase the resolution of an image. So let me just share my screen. So for this, you'll have to search for Big JPG. Okay? It's just Big JPG and just click enter. So the first option that you're getting here, that's the one you're supposed to click. It's just Big JPG. So in case you have a very pixelated or unclear image, you will be able to use this to sort of make it clearer.
Sanjana, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
In the Google form, there is the image that they can use to actually try and apply this.
Yes.
So everyone just check your chat box and go back to the form that was shared. All right. And if you actually scroll down and see, there is an image that is already being provided to you. You can download that and try. If not, as Sanjana ma'am is explaining, you can get an image from Google, which is a very pixelated image, and then see how you can make it better. Right? Yeah.
Yes. So as you've all seen in your Google form, there's this image here, which we'll be experimenting with. So just right click and save the image. Okay. So now if you actually see this image carefully, you'll see that it's not clear. It's very pixelated. So we'll see how to fix this now. All right. So all you need to do is go to bigjpg.com and then click on select images. So this image that we have found, that will be in downloads. So just click on that and your image will be selected here. So now you'll have to click on start. So there'll be a couple of options here. So I would want you to experiment with these options to see which will give you the best result. But right now, just to show you, I'll be clicking on artwork and scaling it by 4 times. And noise reduction is basically how much of clarity you really require. So I'll just select medium for now and we'll see how this turns out. So I'll just click on OK. And this will take a couple of seconds to completely happen. So till then, all you guys need to do is go to bigjpg.com, and that's it. So it's completed now. So let's just download it. And see how the image looks. All right. So let me go to downloads. So this is the image that we have created now. So if I just go back, so this was the pixelated image. So I'm sure you guys can see the difference of how much clarity we were able to achieve. So this is before and this is after. So this is a very simple tool that you can use to improve the resolution. So once you guys finish this, you can upload this final image in the Google form.
Also, guys, if you again have any doubts, please take screenshots so that if you are able to, or if you're not able to if you're not able to note down anything and you've missed it, please just take a screenshot. All right?
So the session will go on for some more time. We have, I think, 2 more tools, right? Sanjana and
Yes.
Shreya?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So in the beginning, lot of noise was there. So we couldn't complete in the beginning. But that's not a problem. We're almost done. We have 2 more tools. So if you can just follow what ma'am is saying, we can complete that, and then you can ask your doubts once those 2 tools are completed. Please focus on whichever tool ma'am is teaching. If you have missed anything from prior tools, it's okay. You will get the recording at the end of the session. Yeah, please continue.
Okay. So these 2 tools which are remaining are very simple. We will be able to finish it within 5 minutes, hopefully. So let's just move on. I'm assuming there isn't a lot of problems with Big JPG. Okay. So you might see that this is a very artistic image here. But in case if you have any realistic image and you want to improve the clarity of that, then we have something called as jpghd.com, which we'll be using. So again, go to your Google form and just save this image so that we can experiment with that. Now I'll just go to jpghd.com. If you're not able to go there, you can just copy it from the Google form itself and just paste it. That's it. So it's just jpghd. So it's this image that you'll have to save. And then just go there. Yeah. So this is the window that will pop up. It's very similar to Big JPG. Just click on select images and click on the image that you have just saved. Then just click on start. You'll have very similar options. And since this is a realistic image, I'll click on portrait. And let's just click on 4x here. And let me start. This will again take a couple of seconds. So based on the resolution of your image, the timing will also differ. Let's just see how long this takes. It should be over in a couple of minutes.
Sanjana, meanwhile, do you want to touch upon the remove background tool in
Okay.
case this is taking some time to load?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is done. So once it's done, just click on download here and the image will get downloaded. So now let's just compare the new and the old image. Hmm. Not opening. Shreya, do you know why it might not be opening?
I think
Not
that's the case because it's still not completely fully loaded. That usually happens as it takes more time. So it's not a system issue. It's on the JPG website itself.
So I think you can go to the next tool. Meanwhile, once that is done, we can check if this
Yeah,
is working. Yeah.
sure. Okay. So the last tool for today is called remove.bg. And this is a tool where, like it's showing in this video here, you can remove the background of any image. So it's just remove.bg. Once you type that in, you will see this window pop up. So let's just upload the image that we have just generated now. So you just click on upload image. And I'll just click on this image here that we have uploaded. Yes, so you can see that it has removed the background completely. So you can use this to help you when you're making your presentations. So once you're done, just click on download and the image will get downloaded. And you will be able to use that in your presentation. So this is a very simple tool. If you click on this bar here, you can see how it was looking before and after. It's just the background that's been removed. Right? So maybe let's try with another image. Let's try with this image as well. So you can see that the background has been removed. That's how simple this tool is. So let's just see if this has been. Okay, there seems to be a problem with this image, but I hope you understood how the tool works. You just need to upload the image and then you'll be able to download it. All right. Are there any doubts regarding these three tools that we learned just now in the chat box? Okay, I think you guys are able to follow, right? Okay. So you'll be getting the recorded video once this session is over.
Priyanshi, ma'am?
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. So we have briefed the students with all the tools that was planned
Yes.
for today. So
Yes.
now it's open for any questions regarding what was taught today.
Right.
So those who want to stay can stay and ask the questions. But before any of you guys leave, please know that tomorrow also there will be a session, right? We will be explaining further steps on how to actually do your entire process from the time you generate a problem to the insight, your ideas, and your solution. What we taught today was to help you enhance your ideas and explain your problems and your insights better, right? And this is through the images. So, how you can create the image, how you can make your ideas come to life, adding 3D materials to it. So, that is what we have taught you all today. Please don't forget about tomorrow's session also. It is again going to be there from 6:30 to 8:30. Please make sure that you're all attending. Okay.
One more thing to note is that the form that we have shared today, it is mandatory for you to fill it. Only if that is complete, we will be considering your participation in the event ahead. So please ensure that you have submitted all the details in the form and completed the form of all 3 days. Today's form, you can complete by tomorrow. So before tomorrow's training starts, it should be completed. Okay, in case somebody is having doubts right now, we can address that. Those who are clear and don't have any doubts, you can leave the call and you can join tomorrow. And those who have doubts, please raise your hands.
Priyanshi, ma'am,
Yes.
is there a way that we can create 2 breakout rooms for me and Sanjana to clarify any doubts so that we can
Yes. So
clarify
we
the
can
doubts?
we can do that based on the tools. Let me just see if I can create. Actually, we are all hosts, so let's just explore that option of creating breakouts. So everybody who has doubts can keep their hands raised and we can address it. So I can see that Sakit has a doubt. Are you able to unmute yourself? Okay, 1 second. Let me check. I had muted everyone. Shreya and Sanjana, just see if you're able to find the option where we can unmute them so that they can ask their doubts.
Excuse me, mom.
Yeah, ma'am, I think it should be
Yeah.
working right
Ma'am, now
now.
I
I
got
just provided access. Yes.
Ma'am, I just pinged.
Excuse me, mom.
Yes, please go one by one. Please raise your hands. We will call
Ma'am,
out
you
the
said
the
me.
person.
Mom,
you
the
said me.
JPG HD thing that
Ma'am, you asked me.
More members, more networking, more relationship.
Ma'am, can I say my doubt?
Please wait. I will call out the students and they can ask. Sakit,
Ma'am,
since you
can I
raised your
leave?
hand first. Yeah, those who don't have any doubts, you can leave.
Ma'am, I am still doing the work. So can I do it and submit it by tomorrow? Means today
Yes.
night can I submit the form?
You can submit by tomorrow before the 6:30 training starts.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, we will call out the names. Please don't call out anything. Please raise
Excuse
your
me, ma'am.
hands. We will call out one by one. Kushi, what is your doubt?
Hi, ma'am. So I have a doubt in Viscom. So whenever I draw the lamp for filling the form, and I go to generate an image, it is not generating it in a proper way.
Okay, so maybe you'll have to look at the prompts that you're giving. So can you tell me what you have typed in the prompt window?
I had written a lamp in the shape of a bunny. So it did not generate it, it just generated a lamp.
Okay, so that means then that your drawing was not looking like a bunny, right? It was a mushroom that you had drawn. So you'll have to draw what is in your mind and then put a prompt.
That way. Okay,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, about the JPG HD thing, it still didn't download, ma'am. So,
Okay, it looks like it's taking some time. That's okay. Just give it as much time as you can. And in case it doesn't work, then you can experiment with Big JPG. They both work the same way. So anything that works for you is fine.
okay, ma'am.
Can you say how to fill the Google form again?
That
Okay,
is
let me.
normal filling of the form only. Whatever work you have
me,
done,
ma'am.
just save it and upload it one by one for each question. There will be an option to upload the file. If
Ma'am.
you open the form, it will say that.
Ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Please don't talk together, guys. Please.
Ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
We will call out the people. Please just raise your hands. Those who don't have doubts, you can leave the call. We will continue tomorrow at 6:30. Those who have doubts, raise your hands. We will call the name. Dhyan North Campus.
Ma'am, how are we supposed to raise our hand, ma'am? I cannot find any option.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, this is Dhyan.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, in Bing, I am not able to create an account.
You have to create a Microsoft account.
Yes, ma'am, I created one and I tried to log in, but it's showing something. I'm confused what to do.
Did you just create the account today only right now?
Ma'am, today. Now.
So then you should be able to access if you have written the correct password.
Ma'am, it had sent me the code multiple times. I pressed it. Now I'm typing the code and it's showing incorrect and my password. I even tried my parents' account. The password
Okay.
incorrect.
Try to change the password and try or make a new account. You can try that, and if still issues persist, we can check tomorrow as well.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Next, AJ Charu.
Yes, ma'am. So in Viscom, in the invite members tab, like after I click on continue, I see a tab, but when I scroll it, I don't see the skip button. And when I want to log out, and I want to do it in another email, so do I type my parents' email and click on continue, or do I just go with continue with Google?
If you're not able to do it with your email ID, you can try your parents. So you can just
I did it,
say,
but
so you just say continue with Google and then you give your parents a email ID and then say continue again.
But when I click on continue with Google, then it again gives my name only, Charu Mitra's workspace.
So you'll have an option to sign out and then sign in again.
Log out, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah, then in the email, then double dots, then email, then I need to type my parents' email, right?
Yes.
Then after typing, I'll click continue.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The others who are on call, apart from those, Dhyan, your doubt is cleared, right? So you can remove your hand. AJ also. NC Arnav Nair, what is your doubt?
I have two doubts. In the form, they've asked for the wait. Yeah, ma'am. They've asked for the outcome of innovation hackathon.
Yeah, so you have to think that on your own and answer.
And ma'am, and what is the theme announced for innovation hackathon?
Shreya, you want to take that?
So the theme will be announced on the day of the hackathon. You won't know it till that day. So you can stop worrying about it for now.
No, but
I think that's a question in the form.
Yeah, so just say it will be announced on the day of the hackathon. That's it.
Okay.
And in big
Ma'am, I
JPG,
have one more doubt.
ma'am, in JPG HD, it's not loading the image.
Yeah, that will take some time to load. Don't worry about it. As long as you understood how to use the tool, that is more important. Downloading the output is not a problem. That will take some time. So that's okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Nishit Patel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you have a doubt. You have raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have two doubts. In the Innovation for Success training program, that should we fill all the details like email,
Yes.
name, WhatsApp number, that should we fill it?
Yes, everything should be filled. If you don't have your own information, you can take your parents' information.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, and one more doubt that where is the form shared of hackathon?
We have shared it on the chat multiple times. Please save the link.
Ma'am, can you send it again?
Ma'am, just a second.
Yeah, Shreya, can you send it again, please?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Ma'am, just a second.
Please
Ma'am, I
save
got
the
the
link.
form.
This is different.
This
You
one.
have to do the Google form that Shreya ma'am has just shared. Please save this link and you can
Yes.
utilize that. Those whose doubts are cleared, you can leave.
Ma'am, I have one more doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, for that being in the Google form, it's not written the topic.
Any topic, right, Shreya?
Yeah, ma'am. So again, for both the theme also, you can just say it will be announced. Just you can fill in some content in that. And for the image, you can put any theme. It's okay.
We can put any theme, like
Yes, but you just need to show that you've understood how to create the image. That's all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, those whose doubts are cleared, please, you can leave the call. We can carry on tomorrow.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Bharat is having a doubt. Wait,
Yes,
I will
ma'am.
call out the
Yes,
name.
ma'am.
Yeah, Bharat, tell.
My doubt is, ma'am, can you just let me know how many, that's 6 steps in design hackathon? Like, I forgot the 6 steps, ma'am. What were the 6 steps?
Okay, just a minute, Bharat. You can check your chat box. I will respond and tell you what those 6 steps are, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And you can take a screenshot of that or save it so that you can have that information.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I will call the names. Please raise your hands. Aditi, what is your doubt? Saket, your doubt is cleared, right? You can go. You have any other question?
Ma'am, this is ma'am, which Saket, ma'am? The Saket, only Saket or the other one?
The Saket who has raised his hand, you.
Yes, ma'am. So they are saying when will the theme be announced for the hackathon?
It will be
is the
announced on the
question.
day of the hackathon. You can just type that.
Ma'am, that's what I typed. So will it be announced on 21st or 22nd?
21st.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Aditi, what is your doubt?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you. Those whose doubts are cleared, you can please continue. Aditi, Devna, what are your doubts? You have raised your hands.
Yes, ma'am. I have a doubt.
Hmm.
It's regarding the BGP GPG, that one. Big GPG, sorry. JPG.
Okay.
Ma'am, I uploaded the image and it shows it's downloaded, but when I download it, the resolution is not high. Like, I don't know if it's a problem with the downloading or something else,
Okay.
but it's not downloading.
Okay, so just another thing, if you are trying with the big JPG, so try vector images, or you would say artistic images as Sanjana had mentioned. So if it is a realistic image or a photographic image, then big JPG will not help by creating a better clarity one. So if you're trying big JPG, you can use vector images to enhance the clarity of the image.
Ma'am, I chose the image which was in the Google form,
Okay.
the anime one.
Okay. And is it taking more time to process?
It's not about the time. It shows that I need to download it, but when I click download,
Mm-hmm.
it's downloaded, but then the resolution is still low.
While before you actually enhance the image, did you check by how much it should increase the resolution?
Ma'am,
By
you mean like
2x,
the
4x,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, why don't you just refresh and try once more and see if it works?
Oh, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Just a minute, Shaurya, we'll get to you.
Ma'am, should I click 2x or 4x?
Why don't you try 4x once so that the clarity is more?
Okay, and medium or high?
Maybe you can keep it high itself.
All right.
Can I ask my doubt?
Okay, Devna, is it downloaded? Just 1 minute, Tara. Is it downloaded?
Ma'am, it shows to download, and when I click, it shows it's downloaded.
Okay.
And then when I click the downloader one, it's showing a bit less clarity one.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'll just refresh and try again. You can ask others that out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Tara, you can go ahead.
Mom, in the JPG HD thing, when I tried it, tried taking out the background for the picture in the form, it said that it gave an error. It said that error.
In uploading the image,
Yes, ma'am.
Priyanshi, ma'am.
Ma'am, same for me, ma'am.
Yeah, Shreya, tell me.
So, ma'am, this has actually been a common issue with a lot of students where the image that they download from, the JPG HD website,
Yeah.
it is not being uploaded in the form and it's saying that the server is rejecting it.
Ma'am, for everything it's happening. I can't upload in any type.
Ma'am, this is the only picture. The rest of it came properly.
Okay, sure. So, what we'll do is we look into this, whatever the issue is, and we let you know in tomorrow's session.
Okay.
Otherwise, we will let your coordinators know from your school teachers and they can update you. So give us time, we'll just see what the issue is. So is it only for the JPG file or others also?
Ma'am, for me, it's for everything. I
Excuse me,
can't
ma'am.
upload anyone.
Okay,
Okay, we will look into it.
So there might be a server error because a lot of you are uploading at the same time. So maybe you can try uploading it tomorrow. And if you're facing the same issue, then we'll try to fix it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So can I leave?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am, I got it in high resolution.
Ma'am, will you
1
send
minute.
those
Okay, Devna,
hyperlinks in
thank
the
you.
group?
Just 1 minute.
Guys,
Tara,
please don't
do you
talk
have any
together.
other doubt?
Ma'am, and another doubt. In the form it's given, remove the backgrounds of bot HTE above created images using. So what should I do there?
Under which tool?
Ma'am, the file, not file, the form. One of the questions is remove the backgrounds of bot HTE above created images using.
Okay, so whatever image that you were using for the big JPG and the JPG HD, right? Take those images and use those images to remove the background using remove BG.
Okay.
Okay, so whatever existing image is there, try to remove the background and see if you have understood it. That's all. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Uh,
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask my doubt?
just
Excuse
okay. I know, I understand it's getting late, but just a few more doubts and then it will be clarified. Those who do not have a doubt, you are free to leave and join the session tomorrow at 6:30. Okay? Dignant, I think you had a doubt. Dignant M9A.
Ma'am, I had the doubt in uploading the file of the 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 Viscom thing, ma'am.
Okay, what exactly was the issue? What
I
is
don't
it?
understand how to upload the file, ma'am.
Okay, were you able to download the image properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there would be an upload option in the Google form itself, and which is add file in the same placeholder where the image of the shoe is there. There is an option to upload the shoe image and an option to upload the lamp image.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So just upload each of the images accordingly, yeah? Okay,
Excuse me, ma'am.
thank you. Okay,
Ma'am.
someone's already unmuted.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Shaurya, CH?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, so after removing the background in the image, can we add any other background?
You can, but not on that platform, okay? But for now, that is possible, but we'll probably explore that on day 2 and day 3. But for now, this tool is used to just remove the background for the image that you would have uploaded, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Me, ma'am.
Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay,
Excuse me,
some,
ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
okay,
Ma'am.
1 minute. I think Sandhya Acharya had
Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Ma'am,
tell.
did you get the video of today's class?
Yes, the video will be shared. If anyone has doubts regarding the recording of this, it will be shared. So please don't worry about that. Do you have any doubts on the tools that were explained
Excuse me,
today?
ma'am.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
without on the tools.
I was out
Okay, I'll get to you after I clarify Sandhya's doubt, okay? I'll answer your
Yes, ma'am.
questions. Yeah,
Ma'am,
Sandhya, tell.
ma'am, I had a issue while logging in, and I think I missed a tool called Remove PG.
Okay, so in Remove BG, it's simple. If you go to Remove BG, if you search Remove BG on Google, you'll get the first link, right? It's called remove.bg. Okay, so when you click on remove.bg, then you can select an image that you want to remove the background. So if you remember in the big JPG example of the girl, you can upload that image and remove the background and see how it will clear the background image and only the girl will be visible. Okay, so you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
try that image and upload it in the Google form.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay,
Excuse
thank
me,
you.
ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Charu? Yeah, Charu,
Ah,
you.
yes, ma'am.
May I?
So after I tried my account, since it did not work, now I joined it with my mom's account, but still I can't see the skip button.
Did you scroll all the way down and see if it is possible? Did you continue with Google?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I did continue with Google, but still I can't. I have tried logging out and doing the same thing 3 times.
Okay. So do you mind sharing a screenshot of the issue that you're facing personally to
Yes, ma'am, in
Sanjana?
Viscom.
Can you take a screenshot of the issue you're facing, put it in the chat and reply it only to Sanjana, ma'am, DQ Sanjana, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Just reply to her, she can help you out, yeah?
Ah, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Excuse me,
May I
ma'am.
ask my doubt?
Okay, next Shriyansh Sagar.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can go with
In
your doubt.
Viscom,
Yeah.
is it okay if we don't draw the figure and just put a prompt? Will it give the desired image?
You can try, and sometimes, yes, it does work, but it will not generate the best image. So, which is why we do not encourage you to try that out, because it'll imagine and try to create what it thinks and makes out of the prompt you have given, right? And sometimes that's not always perfect. So, if you're looking for good results, then it's always better to have an outline image or like a drawing, and then when you upload it, it will be able to render it better. So, I suggest you stick to that. Yes, you can try and it will create, but it will not give the best image.
Okay, ma'am. And then
Ma'am, can I ask my?
big JPG.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, let's just
and
finish
big
Riansh. Quickly,
JPG.
we can finish yours.
Yes, ma'am. I have a
Yeah.
doubt. More two of them.
like in big JPG and the JPG HD.
Hmm?
In JPG HD, when I do a realistic pixelated image, when I
Hmm?
download it to the PC, it shows that this is not supported by the like by the app or something.
Yeah, I know that is happening to a lot of people because of the server, right? So for now, just try and download and see if it is possible. And as long as you're able to see the difference in the image, you can use it for the hackathon in general. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
In the Google form, ma'am, in the
Danyata, yeah.
Google form,
Oh, Shreyanshi, go ahead.
yes, ma'am. In the Google form, after that, your WhatsApp number, there's one more question like list the 2 important things that you need to understand that one. So,
Okay.
we write for that.
So remember we explained the process, the 6 steps as
Yes.
to how the problem is big, and then you slowly narrow it down and you come to one conclusion and you have the final output. So what are the 2 important things that you understood and you remember from the process? That is what we want to understand. We showed you an image, we explained how you can go about the process, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
just note down the 2 things, what you learned and what you felt were important from it.
Ma'am, and then what is the outcome of the innovation hackathon?
Okay, the outcome is up. So ideally, the outcome is obviously the video and what you learned out of the whole hackathon, right?
Yes.
But for now, since you have not gone through that stage, you can just fill in what you feel, or you can just fill in that text holder. Okay, but I mean, this is just a question for you all to understand, and we just want to understand what your takeaway is from this. Okay.
So can we just write like whatever we learned in day 1?
Yeah, you can write whatever you have learned in day 1.
Ma'am, and what is the timing even in Google Form?
You can fill and answer the Google form till tomorrow before the
No, ma'am,
6:30
like
meeting.
in the Google Form, they have asked the timing of the hackathon. What should we
Uh,
write for that?
Timings of the hackathon, you can just say it will start from 8:30. Okay, all the details will be shared with you, but you can just fill it with some text for now. Okay, I hope that's all
Excuse
right.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Shreyansh,
Excuse
I
me,
hope
ma'am.
your doubts are clear. You can go ahead and
Excuse me,
leave the
ma'am.
meeting if you don't have any.
Ma'am, my big
Excuse me,
GPT
ma'am.
is not working.
Ma'am, may I ask?
Okay, wait. A lot of
Ma'am, can you send
overlaps are
the
happening.
hyperlinks and recording in the group?
The recording again will be shared. You don't have to worry. It's currently still being recorded. So all the doubts that I'm clarifying right now are also being recorded. And even whatever was taught us is also being recorded. So don't worry. We'll ensure that you get the video recording. Okay?
Ma'am, my big JPG is not working.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you
Yes, ma'am.
okay, one at a time. Samiha, the big JPG, try vector images or images which are done digitally as art. Like
Ma'am,
basically
but the
those kind of
problem
images.
is I took the picture from the Google Sheet
Yeah.
and it's showing uploading.
Okay, why don't you refresh it? Sometimes the server does try to act up, so just refresh the website again and try to upload it and see if it works. Okay, just if it doesn't work, just keep refreshing and just wait for a while. It does take time. Okay, just wait for a bit and then check if it works or not.
Oh, okay.
If that's all the doubt is, you can carry
Yeah,
on.
it worked. It worked.
Okay, cool.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Yes,
have a
Danyata,
doubt.
you can go ahead.
Big JPG. Ma'am, I've already uploaded the file and edited everything.
Okay.
And it says downloaded, but whenever I click on the downloaded, it just shows the previous blurred picture again.
Again, I suggest you refresh. Sometimes it does take time. Okay, refresh and just keep.
Refreshed 3 times.
Okay, why don't you then exit? That is, you re-upload the image again and see if it works. Since you've refreshed it once and re-upload it and try to see if you can enhance the image. Sometimes it does work. It takes time, but just see as much as you can, and you might get the image properly soon. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me,
Okay.
ma'am.
Sheikh Ishan.
Excuse me, ma'am. My doubt
Yeah.
was like about the 1 minute video. What is it exactly about?
Okay, so the 1 minute video is a basic compilation of all the work that you have done from the step one to the last step. That is your identifying your problem, then whatever insights or facts that you got regarding your problem and how you're displaying it, how we did it using Binge, Create, and we try to show a person who's actually going through it. Like that you create information, and then after that you are ideating, you're coming up with an idea, and all the way till the end you're documenting it. So the aspect or the idea of the video is to explain your entire process from the time you found the problem to how you solved it. That is the 1 minute video.
Ma'am, like when should we submit it?
See, how to create the video and what goes in the video, we will be addressing that on day 2 and day 3. Okay, today was just to explain the tools that you can use to create your ideas and problems, how to explain them better. That's all.
Okay.
Further, how to make the video, what are the requirements, we will explain it in the coming days. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Shridan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how do we put the shoe in the video call, ma'am?
Show in the video call meaning?
Like a shoe in that website, ma'am. What's the first
Viscom
website?
website?
Yeah, Viscom.
So okay, from the Google form, you download the image, you right click on the image in the Google form. It shows save image as, right? So you download the image, and then when you open Viscom, there will be an option called workspace. After you create workspace, that is, you create a new file, then you select workspace. So far, so good?
Yes.
Yeah, after you create the workspace, yeah.
Ma'am, can you repeat it?
Okay, when you go to
Please.
viscom.ai, there is, and one after you've already logged in, there is an option called new file on the top right. You click on new file and you select workspace. After you
Okay.
select workspace, you see a blank page like that.
No, ma'am, I don't have the laptop right now. Like, I should take the laptop and I should do it.
Okay, why don't you go to Viscom? Anyways, the recording will be shared, right? So you use a laptop and try Viscom from what you have understood and learned today. Try it there and see. Okay, if you, in case you still have doubt, you refer to the recording. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Shravya?
Ma'am, and the links will be shared in the WhatsApp group.
Which link?
The Google Drive links.
The Google form has already been shared in the chat. Just go to the chat in this call and check once. It's all there, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Shravya, go ahead.
Bye, ma'am.
Shravya 8ACH. Okay, till she responds. Aditi?
Yeah, I had a doubt that
Oh, okay.
if are they giving some tools like there only in the school for doing the competition
Tools in the sense, what tools are you asking
for
about?
generating all those AI? Like, are we doing any 3D models?
So regarding that, I think your teachers will inform you about the tools you'll be getting on the day. If you have any doubts about what we have learned today, then you can ask that.
Yeah, about that JPG, that one, it was not downloading very fast. So about that thing.
Okay,
Okay.
just, oh, sorry, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, okay. So that's just a network issue. It might take some time. In case it doesn't work after some time, then that's fine. You can just use big JPG also.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shravya. Aditi, you had raised your hand?
Ma'am, in this the Google form,
Mm-hmm.
it shows for the being create, we have to upload 5 supported files. Are we supposed to particularly support like 5 files?
Okay, so what
Is it
it tries,
mandatory?
okay, you can upload up to 5 files if you want, okay, each being 10 MB each, or else if you have less than that, you can just show. But we at least want 1 or 2 images of what you have created in Binge to see if you have understood how it works.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Ishan?
Yes, ma'am. So, my doubt was regarding JPG HD.
Mm-hmm.
So I could get the clear image on the site on Google, but
Mm-hmm.
like when I like add the file on the Google form or check it in like the file explorer, it's just like a very long code. I cannot see the image, so I'm not able
Okay.
to upload it.
Okay. I think there was some issue while it was exporting or downloading as an image.
Okay.
So why don't you just try that process again? You can just refresh it again. The server, I think, is having some issues right now. So just refresh and see if you can do it again and ensure that whatever image is downloaded is within the size so that you can still upload it in the form. If it's not still possible, I mean, just try as much as you can so that you get it. It's just a way of seeing if the image can be made better,
I
that's all.
also converted it into PNG and JPG.
Okay.
Like still, it was like a very long code. It didn't convert into an image.
Okay. If you're still exploring the aspect of converting the image from JPG, HD to a PNG or anything,
Hmm.
just refresh again and make sure that whatever is downloaded from JPG HD is the proper image, and then see if that is not being uploaded, then you try to maybe convert it to a PNG and then see if it is working. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Aditi, is there any other doubt still? You've raised your
I
hand.
just lower the hand. No, I
Okay,
just
okay.
forgot to lower the hand. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Shreyas Nair?
Ma'am, I had a doubt. Like, I basically, instead of using JPG HD because it was working, I used big PN. What is it?
Okay, big JPG, yeah.
Yeah, big JPG. I used that
Mm-hmm.
instead and uploaded it to the Google form because big JPG was JPG HD wasn't working. So I'm just making sure if that's okay.
Yeah, okay. I think that should still be fine. But just check if the quality of the image is getting better, because big JPG supports vector or digital art images.
Yeah,
And
it
if
still
it is
looks good.
working, then sure, go ahead. As long as you've understood how the tool works and how you can use it, I think it should be fine.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Okay. Kanyaka?
What do we do by even in the JPG HD?
Mm-hmm.
By tomorrow also, if the image is not clear or it's showing that my computer doesn't use this
Mm-hmm.
image resource, like what do we do by tomorrow? What should we upload in the Google form?
Okay, so I think similar to what was asked previously, in case worst case scenario, it still doesn't happen, you can try big JPG and see if you're able to do it. If not, we'll try to address that problem in general and see if it's possible, but you don't have to worry about it. Ultimately, if you're able to understand and get the image quality better, then you can go ahead. But hopefully, I think it should work by tomorrow. Just keep refreshing as much as you can. And again, if that isn't happening, just try big JPG and that can still be helpful.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Mom,
Okay,
if
thank you.
neither of the like options work, can we just upload like the best output we have got?
Yeah, ultimately, these are just tools that we're teaching you so that you can enhance your submissions and your quality of image better. If there are any alternatives you do find, you can go ahead. But as basics, these are some starters you can use to you make your images better.
Okay.
Yeah. If there's no other doubts, you guys can leave and make sure you join tomorrow at 6:30 for the day 2 part.
Are there any other doubts? Is it all done? I think no other doubts, right? Some of them are just on the call, I suppose. No other doubts, right? Shreya, you can't see anything, right?
No, I don't see any
No,
hand
I don't
raises.
think anyone has a doubt.
Okay. All right. Then let's end the call.
Yeah.
We'll carry on tomorrow. So tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll mute from the beginning itself, so that there is no such issues and interruptions. Okay. All right, Sanjana and Shreya, good job today. We'll continue tomorrow.
Sure, mom. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Bye.
everyone.